Sam, we are live, and it's election night for November. Kumar from the GOP Republican Party at Washoe County.
Bill, good to be here with you.
So what do you think so far of the election turnouts for the Republicans?
It's a great evening, isn't it? It's been a long time
It's-
coming, and we are having some excellent results, so I'm very, very pleased.
It's very good. Is it what you expected tonight?
Actually, to be totally honest about it, it's a little bit better than expected. Just about everything has gone our way at the national stage. The only place where we can say we have a disappointment is New Hampshire. Outside of that, every place we had a chance, we came through on top.
Right. Scott Brown was early reporting and he lost, so we started out on a sour note. The Republicans did.
Yes, and I don't know exactly where it is now. Last I heard, he had conceded. I'm not sure if that's the case.
Now, Louisiana was interesting win, a good win for the Republicans, that's for sure.
Well, it obviously goes into runoff, and December 6th, I believe, is when that'll be decided.
So that's going to go into runoff, even with the numbers.
That's correct. That's what the networks have called.
Wow. So anyway, going on, it looks like the Senate's going to take over. The Republicans are going to take over the Senate.
That's correct, yes.
Now going down, what do you think about the turnout at the state level, state party? Anything you think came out different than you expected?
Well, the results are obviously looking very, very good. When you look at the numbers from the early voting, we have our Assembly District 31, where we invested significantly. At this point, Jill Dickman is up over Chip Daly, the incumbent. And if that trend continues, at last check, Jill was up by about 800 votes and expanding on that lead. So those are all good indications. And if Jill pulls through, that's one on our side. And down in Clark County, based on everything I have seen, we have several assembly districts where Republicans are up by hundreds of votes. It's looking very, very positive. I will not be surprised if at the end of the night we have a majority in the assembly as well.
Right. It looks like the grassroots of the Republican Party this cycle worked well.
I think that's a fair remark to make. I think, across the board and from shore to shore, Republicans have showed up to vote in favor of their candidates and to send a message to President Obama.
Yes, very good. And it started here in Nevada. The governor, of course, just took everybody just outright like we expected. Hutchinson is coming in real strong.
And at last check, all the constitutional officers, including Attorney General, which is probably the tightest race, right. Adam Laxalt was up by 0.22% or something like that. The rest, the margins are wider.
Most of the races were positive, but that was a negative race.
Yes, it's unfortunate. And I guess, you can take a mole and turn it into a mountain. So
yeah, I about fell over when they were attacking him for not being an attorney more. He's a JAG. He's been in Iraq. That's a job in itself. He's been in the war zone. I can't be attacked for being a JAG in a war zone, which is unfathomable.
Totally agreed. And beyond that,
no.
I have met the guy several times, and he's a fabulous individual. And I hope the voters were able to see through all the negative publicity and look at who Adam really is and vote for him.
So what's next for the Republican Party, the Washoe in particular?
We are on to 2016. The race starts tomorrow.
That's going to be tough. Any ideas who's going to be some of the presidential candidates?
If you know, let me know. I'll be placing huge money on that person.
Yeah, I would imagine our governor could be up there somewhere someday.
I would imagine his name will be on the list,
or
even as a presidential candidate.
Absolutely.
Time will tell. He has managed the state very well. He has worked across the aisle, reached out to Democrats. So for all the reasons, I think his name should be in the mix.
If he's not going to be the president, he may be one of the vice president.
Yes.
Very good. Anything else you have for this is for the Republican Men's Club and others?
No, thank you for all the good work you guys are doing. Thank you for everything you're doing, Bill.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I think the Republican Men's Club is sort of helping out with our technology moving forward.
Thank you for doing that.
Take care. Okay, he's going to interview and watch. Turn this off.